This exercise is going to be an endurance exercise for your spinal erectors and all of your hip and glute muscles as well, because they're going to be isometrically holding you up. So what we're going to do is get into a hip hinge position. We're just going to work on maximally finding extension in our spine and holding it there. To start, we're gonna start with body weight, but from there you can add a little weight like a yoga block to crush and give a little bit more irradiation. And then from there you can always add a small med ball or a small dumbbell to progress. But for now, we're really gonna work on slowly adding time, because the goal of this is endurance, not necessarily just strength. So for this exercise, slight bend in the knees, reach those hips back until they can't anymore. If your hips stop going back, but you come down, that is not any longer hip motion that is adding your spine. So make sure we have a hip hinge only. You should feel nice, strong tension here. So we should really make sure we've got our butt back and we're kind of sitting back there. From here, I want you to start segmentally extending. So lift the tailbone high and work into extension all the way up your chest until you can't any longer. You want to get to a point where we can maximally squeeze all of those muscles, reaching for as much extension as we can. If you are somebody who has some back irritation, discomfort, then what you're going to do is try to avoid the one area that doesn't feel that good and extend maximally all the way around it. You'll know what that is if you've worked on hinge point training and some other things that are going to be required before this. They're prerequisites to this exercise. But once you get into that position, you're going to set the timer and you are going to hold and you're going to feel the burn all across your back muscles, all across your paraspinals as you hold up. Hold for the prescribed amount of time. Obviously, give yourself some rest. Make sure you're doing the prescribed amount of reps. Depending on who you are, we might start with 10 or 15 seconds. But we're going to work towards progressing towards up to 60 seconds, maybe even 2-minute holds, because we really want those spines to be nice and strong and be able to hold up for a long time, have good endurance. So from there, you can always add weight and add load, but start progressing with time first. Enjoy this exercise. It'll give you a back pump like you might not have had before.